Welcome in, Lincoln Journal Star, HuskerExtra.com, Parker, Sipple. It's Tuesday at Memorial Stadium. Nebraska's getting ready for Northwestern. I heard from both coordinators, a couple of assistants, a couple of players today. This is 4 downs, the 4 most interesting things we heard at practice today. Sipple, I'll lead it off. Matt Lubick, the offensive coordinator, said you get about 150 snaps per day in practice, and that the coaching staff at the beginning of the week devised a plan on how to see the combinations that they wanted to see on the offensive line as they look for a starting 5, basically. It's going to be really interesting to see how that plays out. They like what the freshman Teddy Prohaska has done in his short amount of time on campus. And then there's a bunch of candidates for maybe another spot or 2 spots on the offensive line.
It feels like a conversation you might have in August or spring when you determine your starters and your best players.
Instead, you're trying to do it in 3 days of practice. And he said we started last week, but it'd be interesting to see how it plays out.
Yeah, my preference, if I were a fan, would be maybe get that stuff settled in August. But anyway, yeah, they're trying to do it, and it'll be very interesting on Saturday night when the first team offensive line trots out there, because we don't know who it's going to be exactly.
Number 2, Sipple, you had a nice chat with Savion Morrison, the freshman running back.
Yeah,
today.
Savion Morrison showed up for media today, which is excellent. He's one of the better quotes on the team, I guess. He talked about Rahmir and why Rahmir's been able to kind of not totally separate himself, but grab the number 1 job the last 2 games. And a lot of it, he said, is just because he gets the ball and goes. It's fast. He's always fast. He gets to the hole fast. He's just fast with the ball, and he said he's learning from that. We'll get to more Savion in a second.
Yeah, you're coming back to Savion for number 4.
Yeah.
Number 3, another freshman, a little bit of a young guys, I guess, for 4 downs today. Sean Beckton said that Thomas Fidone is making good progress as he continues to come back from that ACL injury he suffered and had surgery for in April. Hasn't been cleared for full football activities yet. But Beckton said the goal is still to have him available. Now, they're good at tight end, so whether he plays a lot, that remains to be seen. There's a lot of steps until we get there, but available for up to 4 games, which would mean they think he could potentially be ready to play about a month from now. So, again, with Austin Allen, Travis Vokalek, Chance Brewington's doing some nice things. I don't know that he is going to come in and play 50 snaps, but Sean Beckton said Thomas knows what it is he can do to help this team in November. We'll see if it plays out that way.
Well, it's a huge that conversation is fascinating to me because he gives you some more speed, another weapon, which I give Scott a lot of credit for putting weapons out there now.
Yeah.
They have a lot of them. I forgot about Fidone. If they had Fidone, think about it. That's another guy you can go to. It's interesting. As far as Savion Morrison goes, he was asked about being patient. He said he is patient with his lot in life right now. He's not the starter, maybe not even the second string all the time, but he said he learned patience from Rahmir. Rahmir was patient in waiting, but also he said Rahmir's just a patient guy, like at a restaurant. He's just patient, and Savion's learning from that. But Savion said it is a kind of you think about it. He said you can't let your body lock up on the sideline when you're not playing because you might have to go in. So he says you got to kind of keep the adrenaline going. You got to be very mindful of it for the entirety of the game.
Sort of like waiting for dinner in East Lansing. Sometimes you just got to be patient,
Yeah, you got to be patient. And you got to be careful about some things like falling off this bench. We're standing on benches.
We're standing on benches.
We don't want to fall.
It's Tuesday. The stadium will be full on Saturday night. It's going to be fun. We'll keep you updated as we go toward Nebraska Northwestern on Saturday. Thanks for watching.